Baker Kane with Radio Side, The Exchanges with Helltown Strut, 7 Year Riot, Inner Circle, and we started it off with the Vaudevillionaires, Your Filthy Swagger. You're listening to 95.1, 100.7 The Rock. It's The Rock Indie Show. I'm your host, Theresa, and right now I have Scott Bellert on the phone, the lead singer of After the Lounge. Hello, Scott.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great, thank you for having me.
So let's talk about the origin of the band name. Where did you get the name?
After the Lounge actually was the name of a song I wrote years ago, and it's sort of everybody that heard it actually thought that would be a good concept for the actual band name. So it went from, before we were called the Bar Top Shakers back then, and that's when I switched it over to be After the Lounge, which obviously is the best time of the evening.
That's true. Good point. And who are the other band members? Can you introduce them for us?
Yes, we've got Jeff Kikut on guitar, and Carlos Latour, the Chilean stallion, on drums, Sean Smith on bass.
Describe your sound. Who are some of the influences?
Everybody's got a different feel, actually. All of us come together with different backgrounds. Our sound now is sort of straight-up rock and roll. We just sort of all met in the middle.
And how did the band come together?
I've had After the Lounge probably about 8 years now.
Wow.
It's been around. Some of the guys have been in a few years. Some guys have been, I think Carlos has been 7 years now almost. As I figured out the style and sort of where we wanted to go, I mean, it started off as a cover band sort of, and I sort of got the nail down as to where I wanted to go with it probably about 6 years ago total. And met, you meet different guys along the way that want to hit the sort of same thing as you, and create it into a great original style and feel. So. Okay,
so the album Lights Go Out, where did you record it?
Recorded right here in London with Darren Morrison. He's got Big Room Studios, and he's really a phenomenal producer. He's really helped us out, and a lot more than just recording. I mean, anybody can record, but you really need someone to really listen to what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. And it was shipped all to Hollywood to Stephen Marsh for mastering and things like that. So, you know, with the new age of technology, I mean, you can be in London and you can have stuff sent off anywhere to have it polished and with what you need to do.
And how long did it take you to make the new album, Lights Go Out?
Lights Go Out actually started off, and it was, I don't know, it took a few different years, I guess, to actually hone in on the different songs and to get them the way we wanted. When it actually, it took a year of in the studio, our own studio here in London that we have. It took 7 days a week for about maybe 6 months to get them to where the songs at where they are now.
Wow.
Yeah, and again, we're working on the next one here too, and it's going to be probably just as long, if not longer.
So, are you doing this as a career at this point?
Yeah, pretty much all of us. I try to be smart with what I do, and buy up real estate or do whatever I can to try to be smart on stuff rather than blow every dime you make.
So you've got a ton of live shows posted on your website. You've got Rockstock happening on the 5th, and you're opening for Blue Oyster Cult and Helix. How'd you score that show?
You know what? Actually, Lachlan Kennedy, right down there in the beautiful city of Chatham, is a really, really nice guy. And we had a good talk a while back, and he was game for it, and he had heard a lot of good things, and he was going to have us on the Saturday night, but the way it sort of all worked out, he wanted to put us on the Friday, which was fine with us. I mean, what a great lineup.
For sure.
Hometown Boys, Helix, too. Our guitar, Jeff Kikut, used to play with Brian Vollmer before, but when he did some other side projects from Helix. So it's going to be sort of a reunite for those guys, too. So.
Oh, that's nice. It'll be a nice party night for you then, for sure.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty much what it's all about, isn't it?
Why should people come out to Rockstock?
The live music scene has sort of changed. I mean, people don't go out like they used to. These concerts that these guys put on, they work hard at putting them on. There's nothing like seeing these guys live, any of these guys, Helix, Blue Oyster Cult, and I would like to think ourselves, too. You know, the album doesn't even do justice compared to what the shows are live. And you have to support. I mean, these guys work really hard. People like Lachlan and the sponsors, I mean, they work really hard at that. So you would think that, you want to see that stuff sort of last. It's good for the area. It's good for the economy and these types of things, too, right? So that's what I look at.
So where can people get the CD?
Online. I know the Cheeky Monkey in Sarnia. HMV does carry it. Go to the local record stores and support them, and you'll be able to find our album. And our old album, Beauty, too, is available in all those stores. Okay,
perfect. And what would you say After the Lounge's biggest accomplishment is?
Maintaining a constant indie basis. The word indie and independent has been stretched so far, and I don't even think a lot of people even really know what it means, but we've accomplished everything that we have as an independent, 110% independent. When people call to book the band, it goes directly to us. When they email the band, it goes directly to us. We're the ones that write the tunes. We're the ones that are there to record them. We promote the albums. We put it in the stores. That's indie. That's what indie means. There is no labels behind us. There is no money behind us. It's our own, and everything that we do on a given basis is us.
That's very cool. Okay, well, thank you very much, Scott Ballert from After the Lounge, for chatting with me, and make sure you check them out at afterthelounge.com, and of course at Rockstock on August 5th. They're opening up for Helix and Blue Oyster Cult. I'm going to play the track Lights Go Out right now. Do you want to intro it at all? Tell us what it's about.
Well, first I want to thank you and everybody down there in Chatham, and obviously Windsor, for all the support, and this song is Lights Go Out from our album, Lights Go Out.
Awesome. Here it is on 95.1, 100.7, The Rock.